is a Blairing Out with Eric Blair show. Tonight on the red carpet for the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund's 10th anniversary Memorial Gala. And I'm here with former Anthrax, current Armored Saint vocalist John Bush. I'm here with John Bush, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthrax singer, Armored Saint legend. Let's talk about the man himself, Ronnie James Dio.
The one and only.
Okay, tell me about your experience, because I know you toured with Ronnie.
I did tour with Ronnie, actually with both those bands, ironically enough. I did it with Saint, and then we did it again with Anthrax. We played the one and only time I've ever done the Greek Theater here with Dio and Anthrax, and that was amazing. The show wasn't that great, which is really weird, but I love the Greek. But yeah, touring with Ronnie was amazing. I mean, the guy was so consistent every night vocally. I would marvel at him, and you know, just his ability to be so powerful. I was saying earlier that, you know, I always really cherished Ronnie because he was small. He was a little guy, and I'm a little guy. So I mean, you know, it's really cool to be somebody who's kind of small but yet powerful, and that's the thing that I think that really motivated me about Ronnie and kind of wanted me to try to emulate. And I think that, you know, I try to do that.
Now, tonight is the 10-year anniversary of Ronnie's passing, and everybody misses Ronnie every day. Why should people support the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund?
Well, obviously, you know, Ronnie, he seemed like this immortal guy, you know, and I think that when we found out that he had cancer and then he ended up passing, it was a kind of one of those traumatic, shocking things, because he seemed like that he was somebody that would never die. And then when you think about it, in the sense that he was, I think, 67 or roughly in that area, he was probably too young. You know, he probably didn't last. I mean, he didn't live like the average age of a man, I think, is like at 76, 78. So he didn't even get to achieve that, which is very sad and really a big drag, quite frankly. So he left us too early, even though it seemed like his career was forever. You know, Ronnie goes back to the 50s, right?
Yeah.
So doing doo-wop stuff. So I think that this can, you know, generate any kind of attention to help combat cancer. It's a great thing, and you know, hopefully he didn't suffer too much in his life, and anything that we can do to raise money in his honor and his name and his legacy is a beautiful thing.
John Bush, what's going on with Armored Saint right now?
While we're actually recording a record, we're almost done. We'll probably start mixing in about 2 weeks. We don't have an official title yet, so I don't want to say anything that's going to be premature. But I think it's going to be an incredible record. I'm really proud of all the tunes that we've written, because it sounds like a Armored Saint record for 2020. And you know, we always take the foundation of the origins of what this band is, but we always want to push it and grow and try to push the envelopes and challenge ourselves as songwriters. So I think we do that. So we'll put out this record. Hopefully it'll come out in maybe late summer, early fall, realistically, and then we'll do some shows.
One of the things that, and Eddie Trunk has talked about this a lot lately, we feel it is criminal that Ronnie James Dio is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What do you say about that?
That doesn't even make any sense. So you know, and there's a lot of bureaucracy with all kind of Hall of Fames. I mean, Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame, and I think that's ridiculous, and that's baseball. But yeah, I mean, I guess they should rectify that immediately. That's right.
Man on the Silver Mountain.
Come on, man. I mean, I think that if you ask the heavy metal community from the early 70s, late 60s to now, who's one of the top 3 singers of all time, you know, if Ronnie's not number 1, he is top 3. So how is that person not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? But, you know, some of those people are a little bit clueless. So, I mean, hey, it's the truth.
See, John Bush, you got the balls to say that. I don't.
Well, I'll probably never be in it, so I guess I could say that, right?
Dude, stay a rebel for metal.
There you go.
All right, man.
The Blairing Out Show.